Hey, bud. The substance. For some reason it's telling you I'm spelling it wrong. Substance. Yeah. Did you love the substance? 2024. That's what I want to know. Um, substance, whatever you want to say. All right. Did you love the substance? 2024. There he is. So, yes or no? Now, this is something I'm going to judge by its cover. Okay, because really, thanks you for joining them. Of course, I'm demonetized for 4 years. If you want to help the channel grow and keep going, live stream, please donate to my Cash App, Rings True with the Z. There's a link on my channel page. We're going, the substance is up, so you're going to go to your Google. You know the deal here. We use the same investigative tools. Go with the Google, Substance 24, Demi Moore. I want to go through this, okay, and how there's no substance here. So writing some thoughts for a second I have in the mid of this thing. So what we're going to cover here is the substance. I haven't seen this movie. This is going to be a movie I do judge by its cover. It's one of those. The real reviewer has not touched it. He will not watch it, and that's it. He doesn't need to watch it. You know why? Because he's seen it a million times before. Demi Moore does it a lot better too, younger. So we're going to cover where I see it before, or what it's kind of like, and where it's actually done a lot better. Because I don't need to see the movie to know. What do you think? Is this effects better or practical effects better? Probably more than where the originality comes from. This is not original. I want to analyze it a little more without watching it, if I want to. But what I want to say about the substance is that it has a lot to do with, there is episodes of like Tales from the Crypt, everyone. And Demi Moore is in an episode of Tales from the Crypt where it's not like that, but it's not even like that, but it's just episodes of Tales from the Crypt like that. I have to find a specific one. But the perfection, I want to look at the perfection real quick. Here's a review of my channel of the perfection. I want to see the plot of the perfection before 2024 substance, whatever you want to say. The Perfection, 2018, guys. Remember seeing this movie on Netflix. And that's what I'm talking about, originality here. And there's no substance to the substance or horror these days at all. So The Perfection came out in 2018, while The Substance came out in 2024. Do the math, 6 years. So you go through the plot of The Perfection. Let's see if it's even close. It really reminds me, guys, The Perfection and Death Becomes Her reminds me. Thanks for voting. Did you love The Substance 2024? No. Thank you for voting. Appreciate it. Slay Queen Batty says 2. What's up? Hey, Slay Queen Batty. Not much. Talking about The Substance, some Demi Moore. To talk about horror and how I'm not really fancying this new version, so to speak, of horror. Like Vicious, The Substance, these kind of, it feels really internet horror. You know, Shelby Oaks, you know, all this really cool. You know, I don't, you know, it's not my thing. Yeah, but Slay Queen Batty, yeah, hi. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you for even voting if you did. But even saying hi is awesome. And I'm wearing the stupid bucket hat, you know? I like to wear the stupid bucket hat because I'm demonetized for 4 years and I'm not even in the algorithm. So I should be, right? It's something. Get me something. But yes. Slay Queen says, when were you interested into this? My whole life. I'm interested in movies and reviews. Yes, my whole life. Thank you for liking. Appreciate the like and the vote. But yes, my whole life. Into movies, into speaking movies and reviewing everything. Crimes, murders, the infamous and famous. And prophesying on movies before they come out. That's something my niche is. My niche. But yes, Slay Queen. Interested. Thank you so much for your interest in coming in. Appreciate it. Death Becomes Her, guys, and The Perfection. And then some Tales from the Crypt episode, okay? I can't specifically point out. Demi actually shows up in an episode of Tales from the Crypt, but not specifically related to this. So what is that, the originality? So perfection, there is a motive for this perfection. This woman wants to stay young, and there's a potion of some kind that she drinks, and she has to kill younger models or younger people, and there's a guy involved too. So listen, I don't even have to know The Perfection straight up, but it has that plot line of the substance, and I haven't seen The Substance. I have it up on Wiki, see? And it's just telling me basically the same, even the synopsis, guys, on here going back to just Googling the substance, it says, she's fading, right? She injects herself with serum, become younger version of herself. I've seen it a million times before. The Perfection 2018 Netflix as an example. Death Becomes Her. Let's Google Death Becomes Her. Okay, this is a perfect example of it being done before. All right? And I haven't seen the substance. That's the point here. I'm judging this movie by its cover, by other movies, and it explains to you why I haven't seen it, buying this new wave of horror, so to speak. But this is one of them we're going to knock out. It's The Substance. So Death Becomes Her 1992's. Wow, you really have an all-star cast. You got Bruce Willis, you got Goldie Hawn, you got Meryl Streep. That's all you need to know. 3 bangers back then. This movie has practical effects. It has computer effects. Would you believe that in 92? Green screen effects, whatever you want to say. But yeah, right? It has some corny shit. But Robert Zemeckis produced, written by David Koepp, and directed by Robert as well. Zemeckis is the man, right? We love him for Back to the Future, don't we? And many others. But yes. Why do you like this? I love movies, raised on movies. Slay Queen, I love movies. Do you love movies? Thanks for voting, guys. 5 votes in. I appreciate you, Slay Queen, coming in. I appreciate the votes, guys. So 40, do you love The Substance 2024? Yes, 40% of the Real Grand Review order says we do. 60% says no, we don't. And I'd like to know why. You know, I'd like to know why. I really would. I wish we could go get the details from the audience on why. And some more no's are flying in as we speak. 33% yes, 67% now no, did not love The Substance 2024 with Demi Moore. Wow, yeah, you're fed up, right? Same shit. Yeah, you don't want a number 2, do you? They're going to say you want a number 2, audience. All the YouTubers and horror, they're going to say, yes, the best horror in how many fucking years when it comes to body dysmorphia since Human Centipede. What is Human Centipede? Yeah. So moving on, Death Becomes Her, same plot line, but done. Look at this plot line. In 1978, a narcissistic fading actress, Madeline Ashton. Wow, what is The Substance Wikipedia start? Give me a second. So I never seen the movie. On her 50th birthday, faded Hollywood film star. Oh, I love it, that's cool. Yes, on her 50th birthday, faded Hollywood film star, Elizabeth Sparkle. Guys, it's the same opening. It's the same plot. It's this, and Death Becomes Her is way better, man. It's campier. I haven't even seen this other movie, and I don't need to. I don't want to because of this. Thanks for the 2 likes. Appreciate it. Appreciate you loving the informative information I put out that no one's willing to. Even if either they don't see it or they don't want to research it enough. They don't have the experience to see it. You know? But thank you, guys. Do you love The Substance? 30% says yes. 62% says no. At 8 votes, holding the Real Review orders is holding to that. Doesn't seem like it's going to switch. So same opening, guys, for Death Becomes Her to The Substance. Never seen The Substance, saw Death Becomes Her, and The Perfection. So you ended The Perfection with Death Becomes Her, and you're throwing Demi in it. And Demi's been in shit like this. So it's not a problem for her. She's good. 78, no, she's not. I haven't seen it. I don't fucking know. But is she nude? I think she's nude in this film, right? Okay, at that age, that's something to view. If she is nude. I don't know. I've seen a back shot. Can't say if it's a body double or not. She used one in striptease as a body double. It's a big controversy. She got paid over $1 million or more to do striptease, guys. She used a body double. Big controversy. She was getting paid to strip. You know? Yes. But thank you, Slay Queen Blade. Or Slay Queen Batty. Thank you. Another 7 years later. Okay, so basically she invites, it's the same plot line. I don't need to go through it anymore. So it's going to be Death Becomes Her, is going to be The Substance, and The Perfection. If you merge The Perfection and Death Becomes Her into one substance, you'll get The Substance probably. And what, the dude from 300? It looks like the, dysmorphed, the Elephant Man from, I can't get this out. The Elephant Man from 300 shows up, I think, in The Substance, it looks like. What the fuck is that? And awooga. Is that what they do in the Looney Tunes? Awooga. What do you start doing with this shit? So that's it, guys. I want to put my thoughts down on that. And Black Swan. A little bit of Black Swan, but I really haven't seen Black Swan enough. But you want to do tropes. You do The Perfection, guys. You do Death Becomes Her, 1992. Okay? Or yeah, in 2018's The Perfection. And then you bump into 1992's Death Becomes Her, guys. You merge those, you have this. Who wrote this shit? I want to know who stole it. Who's a fucking originality? This shit's unoriginal. There's plenty of other horror movies, guys, on this. Oh my God, she directed it. It's like, so it's like a self-budgeted shit. Cloro Farget is a French filmmaker. For revenge? No, guys, no. Jack shit. Jack shit bullshit. No originality. Jack shit. Crap. 18 million because it makes 90 million. Because you're unoriginality. That's why I don't make money, guys, because I'm not original. I mean, I'm original. Yeah, that's why I don't make money, because that's right. I'm original. I refuse to be unoriginal. So yeah. The Substance is a mix of The Perfection and Death Becomes Her. So thanks for guys jumping in the vote. Thanks for liking and thanks for chatting. I appreciate it. I really do. About the 10 minutes, YouTube gets me a little hot and then everybody just starts leaving, or YouTube just drops me from all the recommendations. So that's how it does. And I'm demonetized for 4 years, over 100,000 views on all my videos, 1.4K videos. And yeah, not a dime to me, all to YouTube. Demonetized. But yeah, The Substance, guys, mixed between The Perfection and Death Becomes Her. If you really want a good movie that has body dysmorphia, and it has actresses, Hollywood actresses, trying to be famous and stay young and inject themselves with some crazy-ass serum, it's going to be Death Becomes Her. Did you hear what I said? There's actually a serum vial on the poster. Yeah, there's some mad witch that actually gives her a serum to drink or inject, whatever. Yeah. Did you know that, guys? Or he makes the potion, Bruce Willis, whatever it is. She does. She perfects it, whatever it is. You idiots out there. I love it. Too smart. So, calling out bullshit on this. The Substance. Okay? Calling bullshit. Now, how much did Death Becomes Her make back in 92? 55 million, walks with 150 million. Just based off the names, and it had great story and body dysmorphia. Shitting on The Substance. Fuck you, Substance. You're trash. Don't even care what happens in the film, guys. Can't care, not when it's stolen the material. Cloro Farget wrote the screenplay based on feminist themes. What are you talking about? Death Becomes Her is the feminist theme. Guess who wrote that, guys? David Cope. Yeah. Who wrote The Perfection? Richard, Eric, and Nicole. Okay, great. Guys, we're on a wiki of Substance. I want to see where her influence comes from, what she states her influence is from. I'm sorry, guys. I'm staying quiet because I want to read this first because this stupid shit comes out my mouth. It's just such a horrible thing that we could sit here. Oh, I didn't know Ray Liotta was supposed to have it, but he was recast. But Dennis Quaid, guys, due to Liotta's death. Man, good thing Liotta died before he can be in this fucking shit. It ain't right. It ain't right. Just fuck this movie. Straight up. Accolades. Best Original Screenplay. The Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay is the Academy Award for Best Screenplay, not based upon previously published material. Writers with written by or screenplay or story credits are all collectively recognized as recipients. It was nominated for Best Picture, Best Original Screenplay, and Best Director for Farget, and Best Actress for Moore. Fucking damn. Fucking desperate? Fucking desperate. Wendy Ide of The Guardian noted The Substance for its feminist perspective of older women, concentrating. You guys hear that? Death Becomes Her is where it's at. Guardian noted Substance for its feminist perspective of older women, contrasting it with other female-led horror films like Carrie and Rosemary's Baby. Where's Death Becomes Her? Why don't they mention Death Becomes Her? There it is. Death Becomes Her is there. I see it. Hold on, guys. Oh, here we go. Allison Wilmore of Vulture said that the film's strongest theme is about the dangers of addiction, comparing to Requiem for a Dream. No. And Alice scraps from the law published called the film a strange blend of Death Becomes Her and society and hints of testudo. But really, Death Becomes Her in the perfection. They don't want Netflix suing them. Is this a Netflix? No, it's not. See? So, yeah, it is Death Becomes Her. It's a knockoff. Several critics have noted the film's similarities to Oscar Wilde's 1899, The Picture of Dorian Gray. No, the film's influence include the Cronenberg, The Fly, The Thing. Look, they don't harp on Death Becomes Her as being an influence, right, guys? They want to get copyrighted. Where's the legal shit in this? I would have sued these motherfuckers. I would have sued her. Really, Death Becomes Her and The Perfection. I would have got together to sue this fucking chick right here, dog. Sue that chick. Seriously, guys, never seen this movie, never will. Seen The Perfection 2018 on Netflix back in 2018. Good enough. Death Becomes Her, great enough. That's true. I would have sued The Substance over this storyline. They have a vial, they have a serum in Death Becomes Her. You have to inject it or take it. So, yeah. Does that sound familiar, everyone? You know, a substance that you put in you to keep you a Hollywood actress from getting old. Body dysmorphia, body parts falling off. Got to keep taking the substance. Makes you go nuts. Makes you more and more. Yeah. I think that's, I haven't seen The Substance, but it sounds like that. Doesn't it? Yeah, I've seen Death Becomes Her in The Perfection, everyone. So I already seen the movie, The Substance. Demi Moore, I've seen plenty of Demi. Naked, nude, I already seen that. 20 years ago, y'all. 30 years ago, I seen her nude. Y'all want to see her now? That's up to you. Taking it, she's nude in the film. Okay? Okay? Okay. Okay? I will judge a book by its cover. I'll judge the suppleness by its fucking cover. See what the ending of these films are. Their bodies break apart, leaving them beside. Yep, okay. That's correct. That's how that ends. The Perfection. Thanks for voting, guys. Do you love The Substance 2024? 33% of the real members says yes. 67% say no. I'm going to answer the poll question at the end of this stream when I feel I'm satisfied with my ranting. Then we go. And I will answer, guys. All right? See if I agree or not. And then we're done. Some unspecified time later, Anton in his mouth and eyes sewn shut, and limbs empty his force to listen to Sharon Lizzie perform for him in the chapel. Okay. So, guys, there's got to be a connection here to this movie, The Substance. Who's connected? Richard Shepard. Somebody's connected. How do you get away with this? I don't know how do you get away with it. I can't even get away with a 2-second, 3-second clip, guys, without getting copyrighted and demonetized. These people can get sued. Somebody's in on this. Who is it? Blacksmith, a good story. All right. So Substance says she smiles as she hallucinates being in wine from melting into a puddle of blood, which leads up the sidewalk scrubber the next day. That's so fucking stupid. Who cares? What's that? Yeah. Severed heads and bodies. All right, guys. So there you have it. The Perfection and Death Becomes Her all in one. And it comes out to be The Substance, but pretty shittier. So, yeah. So it's very, very reminiscent of The Perfection. It's very, very close, and Death Becomes Her. It's right on target for that, and it's way better. So this lady, definitely, how old is she? She's 49, so yeah. This movie's, guys, in the 92, so yes. Heavily influenced, this woman, by this movie. She doesn't bring that out. And The Perfection, I'd be suing these people. Looking at her style and influences, guys. So Fargate is fascinated, looking at Wikipedia with its directors of the substance. Fargate is fascinated with suspension of disbelief as a fan of using imagery and symbols to express something simple and powerful way. She's fascinated with films that are able to create their own world and manage to exist outside the realm of reality, citing events like Kill Bill and Rambo as examples of this. There's no mention. She says she's risked her inspirations as David Cronenberg, John Carpenter, David Lynch, Paul Verhoeven, Michael Haneke, no Robert Zemeckis. Apparently from Death Becomes Her. Oh, you can see how they bury the industry and the internet buries pointing out Death Becomes Her. It only shows up once, and Perfection shows up once. But you guys, your Perfection will remind you of this movie. And definitely Death Becomes Her. Academy Award. Nominated for Best Picture in 2020. Nominated for Best Written, Best Original Screenplay. Horrible. Who wrote the screenplay? Did she? She must have, guys. Yeah, it was her. Just did everything. It's so terrible. What a terrible fucking way to go. Margaret Qualley. All right, everyone. This line is dead. This chat is dead. The poll is dead. I'm going to go ahead and answer it now. Do you love The Substance? Guys, you heard what I think about the new horror wave. I'm judging it by its cover. You heard my opinion on this movie, why I'm not seeing it. Everybody's going to answer the poll question. I say no. I don't. I don't even see it. Don't want to. Never will. I'm with the 67% majority of the real reviewer audience. No. So if you want to help the channel and help me do live streams and come back, guys, if I disappear, please donate to my Cash App, Range with the Z. I'm demonetized for 4 years. Thank you guys for joining and coming.